Hello Aquarius, and welcome to my channel, and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I would also like to welcome Spirit into this reading and say thank you for the messages we are about to receive. This is a love reading for Aquarius from the 4th to the 17th of March 2019. Please don't forget to watch your moon and rising sign for a more complete picture. If you would like a personal reading, I've put my details in the description box, so please go to my website and book a reading there. I've also put the decks that I'm using in the description box, so have a look. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave me some comments if these messages resonate with you. So I'm starting off with the general energy read for you, and then I will do the general tarot read for you afterwards. So you're in a situation where you're dealing with a lot of arguments and a lot of hurtful words being said. You are looking for a new love, it seems. And you're doing a lot of thinking, a lot of introspection about that situation. Maybe spending a lot of time by yourself and really immersed in your emotions, thinking about what you want out of life. So in the past, you've been in a situation where there's a lot of domination and bullying. And, you've been having faith that all of it will work out in the end. So going into the future, you are facing heartbreak at the moment. So you are going through a very difficult situation. All these arguments and hurtful words have caused a lot of heartbreak for you. You need to get some advice and support from a friend. And don't isolate yourself from the rest of the world. Get out there, speak to somebody, get some advice, get some help. So those are the energies for those 2 weeks. You do need to get some support. Make sure that you are speaking to somebody and, airing how you're feeling. This is very important. So this is the Tarot of the Elves. I'm going to use this for the main read. Okay, so you've got the Queen of Rods over here, and in this particular deck, she's absolutely miserable and feeling very, very depressed. It's almost as though you have given up, because this is the card of submission, and she's crying quite a bit. So, it's almost as though you feel like this is your fate, and this is what you have to accept in life. This is your lot in life, and this is what you have to deal with. Now, this is not the truth. You are the master of your own destiny, and you can change things. You don't have to give in, and you don't have to allow people to treat you so badly where you feel as though you have no power. So usually the Queen of Rods is a woman who has a lot of power in her hand. And you do have that. It's just that maybe you have a low self-confidence at this particular stage, and you're not recognizing that you are a very powerful person. After all, she is the Queen of Rods. She's a dynamic person, and this is the rods are the sign that it belongs to the fire signs, and they have a lot of power in their hands. So you need to actually go back and realize that you are a very powerful person and you are not disempowered. Don't allow somebody to disempower you. So you are feeling very down, crying about a lot of things as well. And also, looking to the future. She's got her eyes closed over there, though she's looking to the future. It means you're not seeing, things for what they really are. You're trying to make plans, but you don't want to see what is going wrong within that relationship. So what's happening with you? You've got the Six of Rods over here and the Fool card. So it looks like whatever the situation is, you are going to be victorious in it. This is the card of victory, but it is usually a card, a victory after a lot of hardships. So there's a lot of battles that have been fought. You can see there's a lot of people bowing to this man, and he's really high on this rock, on this pedestal. So people are admiring everything that you've done and everything that you've been through, and you will be victorious from this situation, and you will begin something new because you've got the Fool card over here. So this is what you want to do: start a fresh cycle, so a new cycle of transformation coming in for you. And you can see there's somebody standing in the background over here, so it looks like there will be somebody that comes in for you as well. Maybe a new relationship beginning. Maybe you don't see them at the moment because this man's got his back turned to this woman and he hasn't noticed her yet. So there could be somebody in the background there for you, waiting in the wings, and you haven't really noticed them yet. But they are waiting quite patiently. So there is somebody there. You are going to be very victorious in this situation. The Six of Wands is, a card of recognition and victory after lots of struggle. So a new cycle wanting to start over there, or you wanting to start a new cycle. Now in the past, you've got the Three of Rods over here. So, there could have been a breakdown of communication between you and the person that you were involved with. There might have been a three-party situation over there, and there could have been, you were trying to get things done. Maybe you were focusing a lot on your work or focusing on what you were doing, and really not, noticing that things were going wrong within that relationship. So maybe there had been somebody, a third person, intervening there and stirring up problems over there with this Three of Rods. For the last few months, you've got the Eight of Swords. You've been feeling very isolated, very restricted, as though everybody is against you. You can see this little child amidst all these men. So feeling very, very disempowered. Feeling almost like a child, with no authority, no ability to do anything. So something has happened where, it could have been what people said or what your partner said that made you feel very isolated, made you feel very disempowered, made you feel very small, and, like you're up against the world and nobody's there to support you. So a very difficult situation to be in. Now, what's on your mind is, you're hoping that somebody's going, people are going to come in and help you. This is the Six of Pentacles, and it is about generosity. It's about people giving you assistance and guidance as to what to do. So you're in a place where you don't really know what to do, feeling very disempowered, not knowing where to turn, because wherever you turn, people seem to be against you. And you're hoping that somebody comes in and gives you that advice and that guidance and helps you proceed forward. So going into the future, you've got the High Priestess over here. So it's very important for you to keep all your plans to yourself. And with the High Priestess, it's not about being very proactive. It's actually waiting for things to happen, waiting for cycles to turn, or waiting for things to change. Excuse me. This is usually the beginning, a new moon phase beginning. So this is a new phase starting off with you. You need to use your intuition. You need to trust your own instincts. And you do that by developing your self-confidence. And you need to do that. Whatever's happened is gone. You can see this lady is lying, dead on the floor over here. And it caused a lot of heartbreak and whatever that situation was. You can see there's a lot of blood flowing out from her. So whatever it was quite devastating, whatever happened, and you feel as though, you can't go on any further. But this is a card that says you need to go deep within yourself and draw on your inner strength in order for you to find the power. And the High Priestess is a very, very powerful card. It's a very, very powerful person who has, the keys of knowledge, the keys to the universe. So you do have that inner knowledge. You know what to do next. You don't need anybody to come and tell you how to do it. You just need to have that confidence to be able to display what you want to do and tell people what you want to do. So in order for you to get out of this situation, you need to, use your intuition and exert that self-confidence in order for you to move forward. There's some kind of decision that you have to make. So you can either stay in the place of being miserable and upset, and getting nowhere or feeling disempowered, or you can take a stand and start moving, pull up your sleeves and go for it, really. So this is a card that's telling you, don't trust anybody, trust in yourself only. Because with the High Priestess, there's usually, people are keeping things from you, things are hidden. And enlightenment comes by meditating, by going deep within, and the answers will come to you. So what's happening with you? You've got the Five of Rods over here. So you've been going through a very, very difficult situation. You see this woman's been stabbed right through the heart. So whatever problems you've been going through, the person that you've been dealing with has been very, very aggressive. You can see there's been a lot of arguments, fights, a lot of battles that have been fought. The sky here is very red. It's like blood red. So, it's been really nasty arguments, really nasty fighting. They're going for the kill, if you like. So they're trying to, make you feel as disempowered as possible. They're trying to take away all your personal confidence. So this is where you are at. You are feeling, very victimized, and and feeling as though, you know, you're in a point where you can't fight back. This is how you feel. Because if you look at this woman, she doesn't even have a sword in her hand, and this man is fighting with her. So you are feeling as though you don't have any weapons, you don't have anything to fight against this person. You know, they are totally in control. So you are feeling, you know, rather powerless at this particular moment. Now you've got the Nine of Swords over here, and this is laying everything to rest. It is trying to let go of that past and moving on. So there is a need for you to do that. There's a need for you to actually bury that past. This person's at a grave site over here and just putting a flower, but she's got her sword at the back over here. So, you know, you have got the weapons to fight this case. It's up to you now to stand up against this person and walk away from it. Actually lay that relationship to rest if it is causing so much of drama and so much of problems in your life. Now, you do want to leave that particular relationship and you want to walk away. There might be children involved as well. Maybe this is the reason why you haven't left. Maybe the person that you're with is also got that kind of, you know, this person's banishing these two people. So maybe they're telling you to leave and, you know, you can't leave because you are dependent on them. There's a bit of a codependency going on over there. But your hopes is to actually leave the situation, to take everything and move on. So going into the future, you've got the Seven of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and you've got the Magician. Now with the Seven of Swords, whoever you're dealing with is very vindictive, very nasty. There's a lot of lies and deception. You know, they have got, they strategize, they make plans, they have everything, you know, they're very, very smart about how they do things. And they do things behind your back. So whatever's going on, you never see it coming because you never expect anything so nasty could possibly happen. So the Seven of Swords is about deception, it's about lies, it's about sneaky behavior. And this person that you're dealing with is doing that, even though you're trying to focus on getting yourself, this man is meditating. So you're trying to focus and you're trying to find the answers within yourself. That sneaky behavior is still going on behind your back. So be aware of that. Now, the Wheel of Fortune comes in here, and this is about changes. This is about cycles. This is about moving away from things. You are the one that makes the decision to change the way things are. So once you make a decision, the Wheel of Fortune turns. So this is you making those decisions. Now you've got a lot of options about what to do. You can see there's a lot of people around this man, and he's trying to decide. You've got a fallen cup over here showing that, you know, this relationship has come to an end. The cycle is over, and you do feel that it is over. Now you're trying to do, you know, find out what you can do, what you can physically do, how you can physically move away from this relationship. So a new change coming in here with this 10, the Wheel of Fortune, and this these might be events that you do not control. So something is going to happen or come along that changes things and helps you move forward or helps you release the situation. And then you've got the Magician card over here. And this is talking about manifesting, you know, manifesting something new, and that you have the power in your hand. Now, they say the magician is the conduit between God and man. So, you know, he's pulling in the powers of God and manifesting it, you know, down on earth. On the other hand, you know, it could also be that, you know, there's somebody around you or that you admire quite a bit. You know, they can do no wrong. You know, you might end up meeting this person. You know, be aware with the Magician card, it is ruled by Mercury, so they could be a smooth talker as well. So if this is you that you're trying to manifest, know that you have all the tools. You can see this person has got a bag full of equipment over there. Now, where you felt very disempowered here with this Five of Rods, where you have no tools, no weapons in your hands, it seems like, you know, once this change comes in, you do have all the equipment, everything that you need to fight this battle and win. With the Magician, there's always success at the end of it. So, you know, you need to start off. It's also starting things off afresh with this child, you know, the childlike innocence. So starting things anew and having all the equipment that you need in order to manifest what you need. So you do have everything that you need. You are strong enough, and you will be able to conquer this situation. So something coming in to change the whole cycle. The universe is bringing in a change for you, and it will put you into a place of being the magician, where you can, you know, it'll be as though it's by magic. So things will change very suddenly and very unexpectedly. Things beyond your control, but things changing for the better. And you now moving on, starting a brand new cycle. So it looks like with the Fool card, you are going to be starting off a brand new cycle. and you do have that victory card over there with the Six of Wands. So starting off a brand new cycle, and then the Wheel of Fortune comes in over there to bring in this big change and puts you into a place where you're going to be able to manifest. So it's not only manifesting, physical things, but maybe manifesting a new relationship as well, or something that takes you into a more positive cycle. Just be aware that you are still dealing with people that are a person that is pretty sneaky and doing things behind your back. And make sure that you are keeping all your plans to yourself. So make sure you are keeping an element of secrecy. Play your cards very close to your chest. Don't tell anybody what you're doing. Make sure that you are being very private about things. So I'm just going to draw some cards from the Archangel Power Tarot. So you've got the page of Ariel over here, which says it's an excellent opportunity will be offered to you, and it's time to get to work. So there's some kind of opportunity coming to you. Now this might be in the form of a scholarship or the pursuit of education. So you might decide, to start focusing on yourself and, being offered some kind of opportunity to maybe study and, get yourself out of this situation, empower yourself. And then you've got the page of Gabriel over here, which says, follow your passion. You are ready for any challenge, opportunities for excitement and adventure. Now, where you felt as though you're disempowered, it seems like there are two pages coming, page cards. So this is, the pages usually bring information, they bring news, they bring opportunity. So there are two page cards. That means opportunity is definitely coming your way in order for you that will empower you in order for you to change. And you can see this man's holding the staff with the light on it. So it is enlightenment that is coming in over here. So information that brings a change, brings in clarity, brings in enlightenment, but also brings in power. And then you've got the Eight of Gabriel, which says a great deal of activity, a sudden and immediate results, important communication. So all three cards are about important communications that are going to change or are going to empower you. The Eight of Gabriel is like the Eight of Rods, which is saying that things are going to start moving. Where you were stuck in a situation, you are going to find yourself liberated from it, and you're going to be able to move on. There might be a lot of communication that comes in via the internet, or you speak to a lot of people, but it looks like you're going to get really busy and you're going to be able to move away from this particular situation. This might be even that there's an air travel, so you could be going somewhere or actually flying away from the situation. So leaving that situation, maybe you're physically leaving that situation that has held you down. So you are going to begin a new cycle, and you end up, with a magician manifesting the things that you need. But in order to manifest, you need to stay positive, and you also need to have a lot of confidence. So work on your self-confidence. And with the High Priestess card, it's, keep that element of mystery, keep that element of secrecy. Don't tell everybody all your plans. Make sure that you're keeping things to yourself. So I hope that this reading has resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Leave me some comments if it has. Thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.